welcome back. We are doing episode 5 of my legacy from the Synth 3. They are called the Theme Legacy. And yeah, I'll just be talking about some screenshots from the game that I played. And if this is your first episode, I suggest you watch the last episode because I did a pretty good, very quick recap in the beginning of last episode. So if you just watched the episode before this one, if you don't want to watch all of them, you can get up to speed with where we are right now. But without further ado, let's get straight into talking about the screenshots. Here is Harry going back to university for his second term. He's meeting back up with Liz. And he definitely kissed her, yeah. So he kissed Liz, and then he went to a party, next time again, and then he flirted with Carrie. So it's like he can't even decide between Liz and Carrie. But I think at this point he has he doesn't like Liz anymore. I don't know. I don't think he finds Liz attractive. I think they just flirted with each other and did stuff, but then he didn't really want to be with Liz. Because then he starts flirting with Carrie. He gives her flowers. He kisses her. She did not like when he kissed her. She's like, ew, what did you do that for? And and he was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I really thought you were into it. And she's like, that's okay. And then they had their first kiss. Yeah. That's how it works, right? And then here's when he has used the fairy dust he got from Liz, so he's flying around. And here he and Carrie started slow dancing to the music, really cute. Here is Harry and I think his name was Sid, but it was one of his dorm mates, I believe, and they're just playing beer pong, juice pong, juice pong. We don't have beer. It's a family-friendly game. We can't have beer. And then he and Carrie kissed again, and they went bowling again, and Carrie was really happy when she knocked the pins over. And then they went back to the dorm, and they occupied one of the double beds, is all I'll say. And then here's Harry's report card. He got an A in fine arts, which is amazing. A for amazing, you know. And here is his graduation. It's a very interesting mix of people here. Very, very nice crowd outside of the building. But here's Harry in his graduation robe, and here all of them trying to get into the building. Here is Harry throwing his whatever degree. What is that? Tell me. I don't know. Why do they throw? Tell me. Why do you throw that thing in the air? And what is it? First of all, what is it? I can see that it's a roll of paper, but what is it? Is it a significant roll of paper? I don't know. Why'd you throw it in the air? Is this just it's a sign of victory, I guess? I can understand why you throw it in the air, but what is it? I want to know. What is the paper? Is it the grade? Is it your grades on the paper? I would almost assume so. Please tell me if you live in a country where university graduations are like this. And here is, we're back in Bridgeport. This is Lily. Lily is now an old lady, and she is working day and night with the alchemy skill, because she still needs to do her lifetime wishes. Lifetime wish, not lifetime witch, although she is a lifetime witch as well, for which she needs to use 50 alchemy elixirs and master the alchemy skill. Yes. This is Harry and Carrie. So Harry invited Carrie to stay in Bridgeport for a bit on a little date here. The diner, I guess, or whatever this place is called. And then they went to the festival, and Harry is giving Carrie some flowers, and they're being really cute. And then Harry actually proposed to Carrie. And she said yes, of course. and they're kissing. And then was it Ron's birthday? I suppose? Yeah, it is Ron's birthday. It's Ronald's birthday. Yay! He's turning into a young adult. Yay! And then Daisy. Okay, Daisy. She is now widowed because Jet was so old that he died. So she's now widowed, and I think she started dating this vampire dude, Agaton Striker. That's his name. So Agaton. So that's a little strange because I think that was the whole thing. That's why I wanted to take the screenshot, because it's a little strange because Agaton Striker is the brother of Helen Striker. So it's a little strange that Daisy is dating her brother's ex-wife's brother. You know? A little strange, you know? You do you. You do you. Yeah, so I think Florian was a little shocked. Like, you're dating my ex-wife's brother? Daisy! What the heck? But Daisy's like, I don't care. Here is Lily. She's working on her potions. She's drinking so many, whatever they're called. Like, what are they called? Vial of Bliss, I think. That's the one she made like 1,000 times or 50 times and drank them all. At this point, Harry had actually gotten a new apartment, and he actually got it for himself and Carrie. So he invited Carrie to live with him in his apartment. Yay! And then Carrie and Harry had their wedding, and isn't this so cute? And isn't Carrie so beautiful in that dress? Like, oh my god, they're so cute. And look at that. Oh my gosh, I loved it. They're so cute. That's so cute. And then they're having cake, and then actually I had them move to Sunset Valley because they realized that there was no reason for them to stay in Bridgeport, because they kind of just like, they wanted to focus on their family, you know, family life a little more. Like, the only reason this family was established in Bridgeport is because Candy Theme wanted to become an actress, and that was only available in Bridgeport. That's the only reason they've lived in Bridgeport for so long, but they realized that they don't need to stay there. They can move to a different town, and so they find themselves in a nice little peaceful town called Sunset Valley. And they bought a house. Harry and Carrie bought a nice house together. And this is actually the point where I actually did it a little earlier, but I'm gonna explain it now. I started playing with a mod by the Sweet Simmer that makes it possible to have Sims in one household live on different lots in the world. You can assign them to different lots. So I started playing with that from here on out, and actually really love that mod because I just want to be able to control everyone at once. I want to be able to super swiftly just jump to whatever character I want. So this is a perfect mod for me. At the same time as I can control everyone, I can also just ignore them, because Sims will take care of their needs. You know, they will do things autonomously. So if I want to ignore a Sim for a while, I also can. So it's I think it's the perfect mod, honestly. I love the mod so much. And I will leave a link to it so that you can check it out if you want, because I don't, for me, it's a game changer, at least. But anyway, so they moved into this house, Harry and Carrie. Harry got a tattoo. Yeah, there's this tattoo. It is a fish. Here is Carrie. She actually got pregnant, which is so exciting. And here Carrie is telling Harry that she is actually pregnant for the first time. Oh, and they were so happy and so excited to get her. So cute. Harry got another tattoo. I guess. And Carrie is eating key lime pie because pregnancy cravings, and their first baby. she had her first baby, and the first baby's name is Lemon. It is a baby boy. First of all, it is a baby boy, and his name is Lemon. And this generation's theme, which I will regret later, but too late. But the theme is fruits. I will regret that, and you will see why. But this is baby Lemon. And here's Harry with Lemon. And here Ron is meeting with this girl who I think is named Pauline. If you know Sunset Valley residents, you probably know. I gave her a bit of a makeover, as you can probably tell. But I think this girl is named Pauline. Correct me if I'm wrong, because someone else probably knows better than me. And here is baby Lemon playing with his mother, playing the xylophone with his mother, trying to teach him. And here Carrie is pregnant again. And this is a good time to tell you that Carrie actually wanted a girl. So she's super excited about being pregnant again. She's like, oh, maybe this time it'll be a girl. Because, I really wanted a girl. Like, I'm not upset that I got a boy, I know I can't control that, but I really want a girl. So I'm really excited to be pregnant again. And she told Harry, so excited. And it is a baby boy. And his name is Lime. And Carrie's like, aw, man, well, I can't really control that, so I guess, damn it, I still want a girl. That's what she's thinking. And here Hermione is, with Lemon, so cute, she's feeding him. And here Carrie is with Lime, and Harry is snuggling Lime, and Carrie is feeding Lemon. And Carrie is pregnant again. She's like, yeah, surely, third time's the charm. Surely, third time, I will get a girl, because I really just want a girl. Like, I love my babies, but I really just want a baby girl. So she's like, oh my gosh, Harry, we're pregnant again! Woo! And here is Ron playing with Lemon. Ron and Lemon go on to have like a really cute relationship. Oh, Harry is listening to the belly. He's like, yeah, there might be a girl in there. And here is, I was gonna say wrong, it's not wrong. It's, gosh. The amount of times I was almost about to call these two Harry and Ron, the babies. No, Lemon and Lime. Carrie is feeding Lime. And Ron is playing again with Lemon. And they had their third child. Carrie does not seem very pleased, and it's because it's the third boy. And his name is Barry. His name is Barry. I had to, my brain, I've got a lot. You'll see, I have a lot of names to remember. How do I get a girl to be born in this world? Like, why am I only getting boys? But, they're all super cute playing. And here is actually Ronald meeting with a girl named Monica Morris, and they started flirting a bit. They got a little into it, and oh wow, they're embracing. And this is Lemon. Lemon is now a child, and he's making a snow angel face forward because he loves the cold. So here's Harry rocking little baby Barry. Oh, here is Monica giving flowers to Ron. Ron kissing her hand. Like, these two are super cute. They're just like, they just met, and they're like, they totally have the hots for each other. Like, and they have the same favorite color too. They have the same favorite color. Very important. No, it's not, but like, kind of a cute little thing they have in common, I guess. There's Ron playing with his nephew, Barry. Hermione went to the gym. Here is Lemon playing with the water slide, just in the middle of winter, because I guess, he loves the cold, so he doesn't care. Here is Carrie reading to Lemon. Harry is taking his two little boys on a walk, so he has Lime in the stroller and Berry in the carrier. Here is Ronald and Monica. Oh, and Carrie is pregnant again. She's like, oh my gosh, yay, finally, this will be a girl. I know it, this will be a girl. She's telling Harry, super excited. Oh, so cute. And here is Lemon fishing. Here is Monica and Ronald entering an igloo. Yeah, entering an igloo. Yeah. And here's Carrie telling her eldest son about her being pregnant. And here is Lemon bonding with his uncle Ron again. And his grandpa, Florian, of course. And they're having a little gift-giving party. Harry and Carrie are throwing the gift-giving party. And Monica is invited because she is obviously Ron's girlfriend, I think, at this point, yeah. And they're opening presents. So sweet. Yeah, everyone got to open. And Ron and Monica got to slow dance. And here are the little toddlers in the cribs, and Florian's keeping an eye on them, you know, being a good granddad. And Carrie is now home with the fourth baby boy. And at this point, she's like fed up. She's like, why? There's something wrong with my reproductive system or something. Although there wouldn't, I mean, I guess it would be more like there's something wrong with Harry's reproductive system in that case. Let's not get into that. Let's not get into the biological side of that. But, yeah, this is a baby boy and his name is... wait, his name is Melon. This is Melon, yes. That took me a while to remember. This is Melon. Are you seeing how many freaking names I need to remember now? And especially when I see only a baby, like I can see them in my head now because now in my game they're grown up, and I can see them in my head like how they look when they're grown up, and they look more different to each other. But when they're babies, they all look the same. So it's really hard for me to tell like who is who when they're just a baby. So I gotta remember like the order they sit in on the portrait panel, which, you know, not always the easiest to remember when you got a lot of Sims to keep track of. Lime and Lemon. And here is Carrie. She is pregnant again. Woo! She's pregnant again. And she is like, I'll do whatever it takes this time. It will be a girl. And here is... Oh, yeah, because Carrie actually wanted to send Lime off to boarding school, so he is going to Smugsworth Prep School. So hope he has fun over there. Here's Lime at the Winter Festival, checking out the photo booth. Oh, I love the little sign on the side. I've never paid attention to that, but it's like, what does this sign even say? Is it meant to be like, it costs this much if you're one person and this much if you're two person, and if you give no money you will cry? Or is it supposed to be like a baby and it's free for babies? I don't know. Or it's free if you're crying. I don't know. I love the sign though. Very, very pretty. Very cute. Very cute sign. You're also not allowed to have your phone volume on, which makes no sense. Like, it's a photo booth. Why would that matter? But okay. Here is actually Lemon skating with his grandma. His grandma Helen, of course. Here, Carrie is telling Harry that she is pregnant again, and he's super excited. He's like, oh my gosh, we have so many kids, and we're gonna have even more. And she's telling Lemon again. Yeah. And here is, oh gosh, who is this? I guess this is Melon, right? Wait a minute, I might have said that wrong. This might be Mango. I might have said that wrong. This is probably not melon, now that I think about it. This is not melon, this is mango. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, this is mango. Oh my gosh. The next baby. Okay, I will not. That's a spoiler, I'm sorry. Spoiler alert, the next baby's name is Melon. This baby's name is Mango. I'm so sorry. I cannot keep them straight. But okay, it is Mango's birthday, and it is also Harry's birthday. And here Carrie is showing to Barry that she is pregnant. So this is Barry, little baby Barry. I remember that because I think Barry is the only one who had that hairstyle. And he's so cute. He's like touching it. And look at her face when she walks out with, this is baby Melon, by the way, this is Melon. But look, they have the exact same clothes. Like, how am I supposed to know? But this is Melon, and it is also a boy. And Carrie is like actually upset at this point. She is upset. She doesn't want anything to do with the baby boys anymore. She just wants her baby girl. But anyways, let's just take a pause right there for now and call it the end of this episode. Since you watched all the way till the end, I have a question for you. What do you think the sign on the photo booth really means? I still can't really decide what I think, especially since it seems like it's trying to tell you to pay money to take a photo, even though in-game it doesn't cost you anything, I don't think. Right? That's correct, right? It doesn't cost anything, does it? I don't think so. So, what do you think the sign really means? Give me your most cleverest guesses in the comments below. But anyway, that's it for now. See you next time. Bye! So here is Carrie. No, I think this is when Harry is actually inviting Carrie to live with him. Okay, wait. Backtrack. This is just... But what is this? Oh no, this is the kitchen in Florian's apartment. You're right. Okay, back to before. This is... I'm so sorry to myself. This is gonna be a nightmare to edit. And I don't remember his name, but it is on the family tree. I should definitely pull up the family... Let me actually pull up the family tree. That would be a lot easier if I just pulled up the family tree. Hold on. His name is... I can't tell. Hello? Why does